Breaking news now. In his UN speech, Russia's foreign minister blasted the West and barely mentioned Ukraine. On Saturday, Russia's top diplomat denounced the US and the West as self-interested defenders of a fading international power structure at the United Nations General Assembly, but he avoided discussing his country's war in Ukraine. Conflicts are being fueled by the United States and its subordinate Western collective, which serves to artificially divide humanity into hostile blocs and impedes progress toward global goals. Minister of Foreign Affairs Sergei Lavrov stated that these countries were doing everything in their power to thwart the emergence of a genuine multipolar global order. Attempting to impose their own egocentric rules on the rest of the world, he said. Concerning the ongoing conflict in Ukraine, which has already lasted for 19 months, he rehashed old grievances dating back to the dissolution of the Soviet Union in 1991 and made a passing reference to the billions of dollars that the United States and its Western allies have spent on the country's behalf. He did not, however, discuss the ongoing conflict. The General Assembly has met for 2 years in a row without a resolution to the war. The Ukrainian counteroffensive, which has been going on for 3 months, has progressed more slowly than Kyiv had hoped, with some minor gains but no major victories. At least some of Ukraine's delegation seats remained empty during Lavrov's address. During Lavrov's speech, an American diplomat took notes on a pad in the American section of the audience. One of the claims made in the speech was that the United States was whipping up hysteria on the Korean peninsula. Kim Jong-un, leader of North Korea, made a rare trip outside of the country by train last week to meet with Russian President Vladimir Putin, which alarmed South Korea and its allies, including the United States. Lavrov later said at a press conference that the United States was effectively engaged in hostilities with us, using the Ukrainians as fodder. It doesn't matter what you call it, he said, they are directly at war with us. It's what we call a hybrid war. But it doesn't alter the fact that. Lavrov spoke 4 days after Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and U.S. President Joe Biden, as per assembly procedures that give the microphone to presidents ahead of cabinet-level officials. Ukraine and the international rules-based order are targets of Russia's alleged weaponization of food, energy, and even children, according to Zelensky. When urging world leaders to maintain support for Ukraine, Biden echoed similar sentiments, asking, if we allow Ukraine to be carved up, is the independence of any nation secure? On North Korea, he reaffirmed previous criticism of Pyongyang's violations of Security Council resolutions concerning its nuclear and ballistic missile programs, but added that the United States is committed to diplomacy that would bring about the denuclearization of the Korean peninsula. Azerbaijani authorities announced on Thursday that they had assumed control of the disputed Nagorno-Karabakh region, home to an ethnic Armenian majority. It's not just a precursor to a shift in power dynamics in the Caucasus region. It may also suggest that Russia and President Vladimir Putin are concerned about losing influence in the area.